Hey there, how we doing, Aquarius? Oh, won't see 'em. How we doing tonight, Aquarius? My name is Sherilyn. I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be for Sunday, August 8th through, no, Friday, August 8th through Sunday, August 10th. Ah, got lost, okay. I will be back though on Sunday with your weekly readings to get you through the beginning of next week, okay? This one's for my Aquariuses. We're just going to do a Celtic cross and see what Spirit wants to bring up or what they want to talk about. So this one's for Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Boom. Okay, let's see what you get. All right, we're going to start this off with the Ten of Swords. Well, there you go. You know, you get the bad stuff out of the way early. The rest of the reading's bound to be easy, right? Okay. Well, the good part of the Ten of Swords, because there has to be an upside to every card. The downside, it's a betrayal. Okay. On the good side, though, this is a card that is means that you've already been through the worst of it. Whatever the worst part of this was, it's behind you. Okay, from here it gets better a little, right? A little at a time, but it does get better. A 10's also completion, so whatever this was is completed now. You don't have to go back over it again, right? All right, let's see why it's here in the first place. Okay, what's the obstacle to this Ten of Swords? What are we doing? The Four of Cups. Okay, so you're incredibly dissatisfied and disappointed in a person, place, or thing. So it's got to be a person pretty much, right? A person. So you're disappointed and dissatisfied with a person who has betrayed you. Okay, well, that would stand to reason, right? Okay, we got that. Now where are we going from there? What is it you need to focus on? I've got the Death card. So as painful and arduous as this betrayal obviously is, okay? As much disappointment or whatever it is you're harboring, this happened for a reason, and the reason was it's somehow a catalyst to push you towards a transformation that you were no doubt dragging your feet to go towards. Meaning you could have made this easy and just gone towards this transformation probably 6 months ago, but you didn't. You've been fighting it. And so this is kind of what had to happen maybe to get you to go. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. But somehow it's a catalyst to your transformation. It's giving you that shove in the right direction so that you can go somewhere. Because you know what, you were being stubborn. I don't know if you know you can do that, but sometimes, Aquarius, sometimes. Okay, what is it that you need to leave behind? I've got the Page of Cups. Living in Delulu. No, not necessarily having realistic expectations out of people, places, and things in your life. Okay, just because you have stellar integrity, or just because you can do this or that, doesn't mean everybody else can. We're not all on the same journey. How's that? Okay. So you set yourself up for a fall sometimes. Okay, and sometimes you just decide that reality kind of sucks, and so you build some kind of a fantasy in your head and try to go with that instead. You know, trying to not look at red flags and move along that way. Anyways, that's what you have to leave behind. It's time to be part of the people again and be all out here with the people and part of the reality, right? Oh yeah, none of that either. None of that going and hiding over someplace to watch all the people walk by and not being part of it. All right, let's see what else you got. What's your strength here? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. That's your strength? I know a lot of Aquariuses. I've never known y'all to be real impulsive. So I guess we could say you're very inspirational. That could be it, I guess. Clarify it. What the world? I'm clarifying the Knight of Wands with the world, which would be impulsiveness, but it's closing out a cycle. So possibly you've alchemized what somebody else has done to you impulsively. Like this betrayal was done impulsively, you know what I'm saying? And it was meant to, I don't know that it was meant to hurt you, actually. I don't know that this was done with nefarious intent, and I think your disappointment is with the person because you had given them a level of trust and respect that they obviously didn't deserve, okay? But you managed to take what was a terrible thing and what was very upsetting to you, and somehow you're managing to turn it around and just close the cycle. They're saying that is your strength. I think your strength in this is empathy, actually. Because where you should probably want to rip this person's head off, instead you're just trying to close the cycle and move forward. That's very adult of you. I think that's very nice. What do we have in the near future? The Hangman. This has got to be you trying to get a new perspective, because I just don't see you as stuck. Yeah. This is you trying to gain a new perspective on what's happened, which is the reason why you didn't rip this person's head off, right? There you go. I don't think you'll trust them again, but at least you didn't rip their head off. So that's a plus. Okay, what is the advice? 6 of Cups. So this is somebody you have a lot of history with on top. Boy, it just keeps getting better. Apparently you have a lot of history with this person. So that is, the advice is to not turn your back on the history. I think Spirit is pushing you to be forgiving towards this person. I think you've already shown an amazing amount of forgiveness with the empathy you're putting out here. So I don't know what Spirit expects from you, but anyways, that's what they're talking about. What is the atmosphere? The Lovers. So this was somebody that you had as a love interest, or somebody, at least, at the very least, this is somebody that the relationship between the two of you is heavily laden with some kind of emotion. What's your fear? 5 of Swords. You don't want to fight no more. You just don't want to fight no more. I mean, it's just like you'll cut the person out of your life before you're going to fight again. You just don't want to fight and argue anymore. It feels like to argue with this person would be like banging your head in the wall anyways, because you two just... It's not that you're not on the same page. You guys aren't even in the same library. I mean, that's how far apart this seems as far as trying to compromise and find middle ground for you. Okay, what is it in the end? In the end, I've got the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands tells me that not only was the betrayal somewhat unexpected, but I feel like there's more unexpected things coming towards you. It's some kind of communication. It's definitely coming in like a surprise. I think it will be a happy surprise and a shocking surprise. That's how it feels to me. And it's coming in fast. So whatever this is, it's just going to be like a text message or something that's going to blow your mind. I don't think it's from the person that the betrayal came from, but I do think it's Spirit trying to give you like a bonus or something. Like if you know, you've done well, you did what you're supposed to, you were empathetic, you didn't rip the guy's head off, and so here's the bonus, and it's going to be something that does make you happy. Maybe they're going to tell you you won the lottery. Who knows? But it's something. Doesn't mean it's attached to money either. That was an example. But it's something that's going to be quite shocking and surprising, but in a good way, it looks like. There you go. All right, Aquarius, this is what I have for you this week. Oh, wait, days of the week. What do we got? Friday, you've got the 8 of Cups and the King of Cups. This is about you walking away from this person and the fight that could ensue if you wanted it to, but you're not provoking it, right? But you are walking away, I think. Saturday, I got the Ace of Pentacles and then the 8 of Pentacles. This is all about this new opportunity coming towards you. Could be directly affected, directly connected to this 8 of Wands over here. And then the 8 of Pentacles is you going all in on whatever it is. Sunday, I've got the 7 of Cups and the King of Cups. You have a ton of options on Sunday. I don't necessarily think you like any of them, okay? One of them's pushier than the rest. It is a King of Cups. I definitely don't think you like that one. But at any rate, it's still complimentary that somebody, or so many people, want to be a part of your life, right? That's a compliment. There you go. You've done a great job, really. I mean, you managed to see the other side of a situation, it looks like, and be very kind when you didn't have to be, and find empathy where you needed to, and it looks like you've done wonderfully, okay? And that's why you end up with this bonus communication thing. There you go. That's what I have for you this week, Aquarius, okay? I will be back on Sunday to do weekly readings. If anybody's looking for a private reading, just send me a message and I'll get you the details. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. It's a scam. So treat it accordingly. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best weekend you possibly can. And that's it. Thank you for everything, you guys. You're awesome, and I appreciate you all, and I'll see you soon. Okay.